7.3 add the app by Navistar. Pre-power stroke, no turbo. This thing's a beaut. Oh, what's that idling? 383 stroker, 1971 C30, baby. And there's a turbo Odyssey. Guess you subscribe to the channel. Alright, back to doing a busted brake line. Yeah, it broke off right there on the frame. So, TV blasting this. Hopefully I can save the rubber hose. That looks carnage. Look at that. Look at how crusty that is. Jury-rigged engines. Here's a Porsche 924 transmission. Completely cleaned off. This guy here, no face being shown, is going to paint this bad girl. So when she goes back in the car, it's going to look back. Before picture, wait for the after. Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. A little unsteady. Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. A little unsteady. This angling. All right, I can keep pushing your way.
Hey, if we go back and come my way, we can slide it right on there.
Right.
You like it?
Yep. All right. Turn your end. Jimmy straight. Slow. Try to use a brake because it's going to try and roll downhill now, right?
I'm just gonna break it.
Watch up here.
Is that
We're on the right here. I'm going to push it towards you.
Yeah.
Ready?
All right, go. It's recorded.
Cam down last one.
I can fix any car on the planet. All of them. Hit my line right now. I'm a mechanic. Hey, your car won't start. It's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container. Pour it in your car and you can ride around it later. Hold up, man. I'm just trying to help. Don't be mad at me, man. You know what? I'm really thinking it's your battery. It is. You probably burnt your oil out like a calorie, but I can have your car brand new like the fact brand new. But hold on, baby, I'ma need a break, cause you still need a couple ball joints and some brake, yup. It might take a couple days, so you gotta wait. I even got the plug on a paper plate. So hit my line if you ever need me. I'm always under the hood, you will never see me. You ain't coming with no money, you can never reach me. I like my money up front, so you can never cheat. If your car fucked up,
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grieving. Put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you see greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grieving. Put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises. Or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't
To avoid a serious bodily injury, use duly proper Caesar rim recommended by rim manufacturer Max PSI and Tire Industry published noting procedures. Very nice.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container. Come on, pour it in your car and you can ride around.
Customer states, I had my engine rebuilt and now it's misfiring. I installed my intake myself. Find a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But, let me just tell you what he did. Well, I think we found the misfire. What the heck, man? Okay, you see everything new every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the distributor moved and it backfired through the intake, and yeah. All because of that crack, man. Sheesh.
Yep, accurate TL, bad wheel bearing. I shouldn't be.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your
reason I started it all, Lord, she's praying on my downfall, hoping I'll never make it out of this town. She won't leave me alone, most evenings all I do is sit at home, think about the girl I done right or wrong. She's got my heart tied in a knot, will I make it out? No, probably not. The reason I started it all, Lord, she's praying on my downfall, hoping I'll never make it out of this town. She won't leave me alone, most evenings all I do is sit at home, think about the girl I done right or wrong. She's got my heart tied in a knot, will I make it out? No, probably not. All I got left to do is sit here and drink. Another lonely night down at the bar.
Okay guys, customer states, here's clunking noise. Look what I find. Our clunking noise is our body mount. This thing is moving. I can see daylight down there too. See? Boop, 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 boop. I'm wondering if we have rot. I think we have rot, guys. Oh no.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, the customer called me, said his engine didn't run. Well, I found out what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley. And, as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened was the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So, customer states, I had my engine rebuilt and now it's misfiring. I installed my intake myself. Found a vacuum leak. I should have known better than letting him put this on there. But, let me just tell you what he did. Well, I think we found the misfire. Heck, man. Okay, you see everything new every day. And as you can tell, I was trying to find a vacuum leak, and the distributor moved, and it backfired through the intake, and yeah. All because of that crap.
Nothing left on that body, unfortunately.
Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what came out. Yep.
All right, ladies and gents, the engine is ready. Yes, that's our Ford 302, fully rebuilt, fully sealed up, ready to go. Should be fired up in 2 days. Stay tuned. Vroom, vroom.
I don't know, but I just looked out my door. There's an engine riding shotgun. What? Anybody who owns a late 60s, early 70s 350 or Chevy or basically any Chevy small block and Fords, you need to watch out for this. It's all original, first person to open this engine up because, look, look at James' original stamp plastic timing gear. Wiped out the fucking valves. So, there you go. Well, you see that massive gouge right there? This is no good. Some debris got caught in there and it grinded the hell. There's a nasty groove in here. And that's 1, 2, 3rd bearing on the head. And you can't just replace this cam because it's casted. The bearing caps are actually just cast aluminum with a coating. So this damage is in the cam cap too, which is a part of the head. And you would have to replace the head to fix that. There's no maintenancing this. This is you guys need a new engine. I could put it together, but it's not gonna last forever. It'll probably blow up pretty quick. So let me know what you guys want to do. Well, guys, $500 engine, and look what I find. I think we got a rebuilt motor. Those are brand new pistons. Those roller chain, roller cam in it already. $500, got a rebuilt engine. Who would have guessed? Out of a Camaro Z28.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
Alright guys, this is her done. Just got the engine back in time properly. I think we set her at about 14 advanced, which 12 to 14 I hear is best for these. This thing loves 14. I got about 80 hours into this project now. Hood's back on. Car's looking clean, man. She's ready for the road. This thing's been a nightmare. It started with a C's motor. The engine that I took out of here had a bent rod number 4, which is that connecting rod hanging out right there. And with our old block. But yeah, that's what caused us to rebuild a whole nother engine. That was bad that we got too. Had bad bearings.
Listen, it's not that old people are bad drivers, or that young people are bad drivers, or that women are bad drivers, or that men are bad drivers. It's that the U.S. has a policy saying, hey, before you're 18, you need weeks worth of driver's ed training and hours worth of practice on the road to be a safe driver, knowing the rules of the road. But once you're 18, fuck all of that. Just go down to the DMV and just say, hey, I need to take a license test, and we'll test you on 10 things. And if you don't screw up those 10 things, you get a license. You get a license for...
Yeah, wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing country, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got it count. Silly on silent with the product and the pillar line. That's how you make the money.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in.
In all my life being a mechanic, I've never seen anything like this before. Look at the presentation of these brake pads. Import direct. Looks like we're getting Lamborghini stuff. I feel fancy today. For a freaking Honda. Final update. Rear end's on the ground. Completely out of the car. There it is. The infamous torque tube. And then here's why we're replacing this. You can see very slightly this is twisted and it wobbles. See our cone here. It's walking around. It's not a perfect plane. So this it's no good. Bearings are making noise too. Replace.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my grub on, but didn't dig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. So hooked it up for later as I hit the dough. Thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Had to stop at a red light, looking in my mirror, not a jacker in sight, and everything is alright. I got a beat from Kim, and she can fuck all night. Called up the homies and I'm asking y'all, which part are y'all playing basketball? Get me on the court and I'm troubled. Last week fucked around and got a triple-double. Freaking niggas every way like MJ.
Second performance. We got ourselves a Honda R18, new pistons, new bearings. Actually, it was pretty nice job here. We didn't find nothing too wrong with this bad girl. Honestly, I don't even think we needed to do all this, but we did a quick hone job. As you can see, we got our S45 crosshatch in there now, and a little bit of carbon scoring vertically. These old rings for the old pistons were the oil control ring was very, very plugged up. The head looked like it was a 150,000 mile head. And then I realized that we have this plug here. So if you guys have a 2006 to 2008, some cases the 09 R18 Z1s and A1s, your block would crack here. So they revised it and put this stupid thing here. This here, guys, is a 1989 International School Bus with a 7.3 liter IDI that everybody in the Ford community knows. This is the non-turbo version, pre-turbo being 89. This bad girl runs like a champ. Enjoy the music of the sound of this bad girl started. Real men drive buses. Stick shift. For all those naysayers out there saying this ain't a rebuild motor and hasn't been apart for years, yeah, right. This ain't been apart for years. You're right, it hasn't. It's been sitting in the junkyard since it was rebuilt for like 5. But, yeah, look. Uh-huh. But you have low oil pressure and random misfire and cam solenoid codes. It is probably this seal here or this seal here. So remember that, gentlemen, women, whoever loves the 3.5 liter Nissan motor. If you strengthen the primary chain tensioner and you go ahead and address these with upgraded seals or make your own, or if you're a person like me, you can make it all bulletproof. If you can fix all the red lines that are in here and find a way to make sure it doesn't fail, you can put a good amount of power, about 450 horsepower, and I wouldn't say it wouldn't be a whole 100% reliable at 450 in a lot of cases, but I think this engine can handle easy 500 without risk of, a rebuild for more power in the future if you're really planning for it. What kind of fucking fuckbaggery is this? There's your door popping noise. I'm gonna fix it for you.
Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone.
Well, guys, got some good news. That's a happy 150,000 mile rod bearing. You can see little materials worn, very little. That's nothing. But for shits and gigs, I'm gonna get a set of bearings and throw rod bearings in here, because this engine was ran upside down. As like this. It was upside down because the car was upside down and it ran like this, so no oil was going to the crank. But for the 30 seconds we ran with no oil, sure as fuck didn't hurt none. So, yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna slap some rod bearings in here, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a gasket, reseal, head gasket, everything top. For anybody who's about to go try and rebuild or put turbo to a 1.8 liter R18A1 engine, rods, man, just spend the money. Get new rod bearings, main bearings, and get new rods. Slap it back together with new pistons and rings. Get a good hone. If your cylinder walls are good, slap that turbo in there. Get about 250 reliable. This is how you know it's Brown certified.
Let's bring the van up tomorrow with the rest of that.
Yeah, we got the head, the crank. We got both heads, the crank, and the cam to still pick up. But it's all here. Big Blue is being saved by Big Red. All right, guys, today on Jury-Rigged Bullcrap, we have a 2008 Honda to replace a 2007 Honda that my buddy flipped not too long ago. So this thing, today, what we're doing is we're watching paint dry. So exciting. Yep, no jury-rigged engines today. This is jury-rigged body work.
Proceed.
Yeah, so, yep, looks good. Looks good. Had a little tiny rust hole into this corner of this rocker, and it's fixed up. So,
Hate your heart out, kiddos.
yeah, this is like the most exciting thing ever. You know, you can feel the excitement in my voice. You know, watching paint dry. Literally. All right, guys, thanks for letting me waste your time. You have a good day. Stay humble. Screw body work. Owns a VQ35DE engine with Nissan. I want to point out some certain things that is lacking on information on these engines. We have several issues that fail on these engines. Number one is, well, most of them are right here in this area. So number one will be our timing chain, right? So what most people don't know is that there's 3 chains in this engine. All right, you see 2 between their cams here and 1 on the other side. And we look over here. All right, so, and then you have your 3rd primary chain that goes crank to intake sprockets. All right, there's a tensioner that sits here with a plastic nipple that rides on our piston. 99.99% of the time it fails and breaks, and the plunger that's on your tensioner. These nitty-gritty details that are lacking online. Other than that, this thing is actually a pretty easy engine. I've been at it for about an hour now, so I'm assuming this should take about 2-3 hours of a job. Next things that we're doing to this thing too is entire rear end, suspension, subframe, control arms, you name it, we got it all. So, this job's not that hard, guys. You could probably, if you have a basic set of tools, you could do this at home. You don't need any specialty tools to mess with this. Obviously, I'm not fucking with the cam phasers because, no. Unless the procedure tells me I have to lock it in, I'm not going to touch them. Other than that, somebody's kept up on their oil on this thing. Because, I mean, she's really clean. So, keep up on your oils, guy.
Oh, boy. Oh, both sides. Wow. Oh, that ain't right. Oh, that ain't right. Where's the skirt?
I got a fun one for you guys today. We opened the airbox and a bunch of these nuts hit the ground. And then I look down here and I see that. I'm thinking, how did he get in the hop of the air filter? No, he chewed through it. That's a busy boy.
Why? This customer brought in his recently purchased semi for a wheel alignment. Here's what the technician found. What do you guys think? Is this safe?
Hello?
Yeah, auto mechanic.
Yeah.
You looking for a job?
Huh?
I'm looking for a job.
Okay. You have experience?
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, I work on race cars.
You have inspection license?
I work on race cars.
Okay. You have inspection license?
Special what?
Inspection license. You are inspecting?
Oh, inspection. Sure, I have all that shit, tough guy.
Okay, talk to my boss.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Tell him everything. You have a 7-year experience.
Put your boss on. I'll talk to him.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, may I help you?
Calling about the job.
What do you mean, what about the job? Are you applying for a job?
That's right, tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I work on race cars.
Excuse me?
I worked on race cars for 18 years.
On race cars?
Yes.
You have New York State inspection license?
Yes, I do.
All right. Where are you working now?
Well, right now, I just had to leave it.
Well, today on Redneck Engine Performance, look what I found. AC's not working. I wonder why. I wonder actually what's bad up in there too. But this sensor is broken. And here's the other piece right here. Broken, muddy, corroded. 2013. Chevy Sonic. I think we found why it's not working. Time to hardwire. What's up, YouTube? Here is the infamous 471. Used to be a 460. 7.5 liter, now 7.6 liter. She's got, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 miles on her since we rebuilt it and had it running about 2 years ago. It's in a dump truck, so obviously we only use her to haul weight and do jobs. But this was a 2-year process to tear this whole massive truck apart, get this massive heavy engine that weighs like 1,000 pounds out of here, rebuilt it, put it in here. And 2 years later, she's still running great, still looking beautiful. That paint is holding up shockingly. 2 years. And this is a off-road, just beater of a truck with this massive engine in there. One day when we retire the truck, we'll do something with this. Yes, sir. Still looking beautiful.
In the they messed up your car files, we have all kinds of fun things happening with this engine replacement. Some welds in the oil pan, you know, just cut the sway bar end link because you can't get the aftermarket axle in and out. But the best part of all is the sealant holding the exhaust gasket on. And of course, it wouldn't be a complete, wonderful repair without an unrelated leaking brake line.
And then you have your third primary chain that goes crank to intake sprockets. All right. There's a tensioner that sits here with a plastic nipple that rides on our piston. 99.99% of the time, it fails and breaks, and the plunger that's on your tensioner no longer seats properly on the guide. That's the number one cause failure. Now, the main thing that I want to point out here, guys, that most people fail to understand are the gallery gaskets on these engines. All right, so remember, these are variable valve timed intake cam based engines. So what happens here is this is your oil pump. With all the screws and stuff that you see I circled, that's your oil pump. Oil gets picked up from a pickup, which your oil filter is down here in this area, way down here, based on the engine. So oil gets
My motor's knocking hard tonight. Guess that service engine light was right on my dashboard. I stopped to check under the hood, but all I see is bad and nothing good. I think I blowed it up. An old man turned and said, "Hey you, here's some starting fluid you can use."
Customer comes in today, said she's got wires hanging down and steering difficult. Now, I am just absolutely baffled and stumped at this one. If anybody's got a part number for these wires, drop it in the comments. I think I'm going to start there, and we'll investigate the steering.
Hey guys, we are almost done. Boys and girls, men and children, whatever, whoever, who cares? The 302 is done. Time to go in a Mustang. Bam! Front of your car, and it was hard. I've shaken down the tires a month ago and nothing ever showed its play, but listen to this. This wheel is moving. Like, really bad. Holy crap. Yep, that's a front wheel bearing. Alright guys, we're gonna cease today. Maybe if I can set the damn camera down somewhere safe. Alright. You know you have a bad engine when there's no rocker arms and this is the noise you hear. Well, that's a good sign. For that cylinder. I'm waiting for the gurgling. There it is. That's a bad valve.
Straight up, nigga.
You want your shit, bitch?
Go to who?
And you want your shit right?
Okay.
Go to Chris motherfucker.
Okay. Chris Breezy.
Yeah, Chris Breezy.
Chris Breezy at his finest.
Listen at this shit. The car been sitting for over a year.
What you telling him?
Torn apart. The
Okay.
car wasn't even in one piece. It wasn't even a fucking car. It was
Wasn't
a
a
puzzle.
It was a puzzle. Now what's that?
I ain't even hit the gas.
You hear it?
Drink a lot of coolant too.
Yes, sir.
If you know, you know. This is how you bless an engine that you saved with a plastic valve cover. If you know, you know. Good old red reliable, broke a timing, change sprocket, and then I found sludge. Fuck. Get these wires out of here so I can at least get that down. But yep, guys, looks like the Chevy 350 with the OG ram horn exhaust. And this thing is all original. Nobody's opened it before. And then clearly we got this one. So small block 350. Oh yeah, get this too. Everything is bad on this. You can see daylight through the valve. You can see right there, there's light shining. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weirdest thing I've ever discovered. So, my customer called me, said his engine didn't run. Well, I found out what caused this issue. Somebody replaced the AC compressor over here, and it's not right. It sits too far forward. So what ended up happening was half the serpentine belt got caught behind the crank pulley. And as you can see, the carnage here. So what happened was the serpentine belt cut into the timing cover and then blew the timing belt apart. So more videos of the rebuild done here soon. Should be done today.
An expensive as fuck. 1968 C10, baby. We about to pull the engine and transmission out because 3-speed, no way. Bare bones 350, nah. 383's going there. Yeah. Somebody show me a nicer truck. 68, man. Still looking like she did.
If this doesn't sell, I'm going to drive it to work tonight. It's a nice day. It's a beautiful. Well, it's late and I don't really want to pull it back out, but crankshaft soon. We're going to do pistons and already checked my grain gaps and everything. Everything seems good to steady, so stay tuned. Today on Redneck Engine Performance, we get to tickle shafts. Jokes. Alright, so this is a 2.4 Ecotech that somebody started to do a timing chain on and never finished. Now I have to take the cams out and polish them because this thing was left open to the atmosphere. but a little bit of pitting. Not really, it's just surface. It's not really that rough and I can scrape it off. I don't have a whole lot of faith in this cam. Maybe some Scotch-Brite, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, Ethan, don't do that again. Turbo to Odyssey, baby. Spinning tire twice on that pole. Fuck. There you guys have it. Timing chains in. Guys, your little sneak peek of the turbo sleeper minivan.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a
Well, Austin, it's all about ready to go for hood and come to you. This is how you know it's Brown certified, guys.
Man, they're making it really hard to get the hoods open to change oil on these cars now.
you really just come in the bathroom with a whole ass drive shaft? Where did you get that? And why do you have it in the house?
Oh, mais tu vois, une plaquette. Deux plaquettes. Oh là là.
Unfortunately, I don't have any ice coffee at the moment.
Okay. What's even going on there?
They say the best way to check for like something wrong in your engine is cut the oil filter open. So we cut this one open. Whoa.
Hey, Flash, where you at?
Down here. Stop. Hey, give me some more cutting oil. There we go.
She's spot on. Nothing wrong here. No, all good. All good.
I can see it.
Yep. Yep. Need a bit of wire. Custom made brackets. What a darling.
This journal's the same size. This one's the same size. This one's the same size. Not that one.
And they're underrated. These J35 engines are very, very unique. That was 9 pounds. Yeah, guys, I need to fix that brake eventually. I'm just playing with the minivan on a Saturday.
All my mechanic friends out there, I think I just discovered a challenge that we all need to start trying. Can you shut your engine off and land top dead center perfectly? I think I just managed to do that somehow. Yeah, that's dead on point. How many times has anybody got lucky at doing random crap like that without the intention of doing it? It's pretty cool. Everybody go for it. Let's do a challenge. How many times do you have to start and shut off your engine to get it perfectly top dead center?
Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about relationships and what I see as the basic difference between men and women. And I don't think I'll be making any of this mess up. I think the biggest difference between men and women is this. Men are basic, just basic. There's not a whole lot of frills. That's why, ladies, when you ask a fella a question, a lot of times the answer you get is, basic. Women are details. Details, details, details. Yeah. If you don't got the details, do not talk to a woman. I'll give you a great example. My friend Joey and I were working out at the gym the other day. Joey says to me, "Hey man, I'm getting a divorce." And I said, "Oh, that sucks. Can you spot me?"
Well, guys, we're starting to get close. About to take the exhaust manifolds off, and then it's the alternator bracket, and then off with the heads, and we get to see how bad the valves are. So far, it's only taken me like 30. Alright, guys, customer states I got a weird grinding noise from my brakes. Bro, there's no brake pad. That is caliper bracket on rotor.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of them. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container, pour it in your car, and you can ride around.
Welcome back to jury-rigged engines again. Porsche update. Got the exhaust out. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Every single freaking exhaust manifold bolt broke for the flange. And for some reason, it didn't want to let go of the exhaust either. So no bolts, and it just kept hanging on. And after about an hour of shaking the entire exhaust and then heating it with a torch and then banging it around and using a jack and a pry bar and all this shit, it finally broke free. Now we got the bell housing and torque tube, and then we're at the clutch. This was every single bolt is on this car has been a pain in the butt to get out, but we're getting closer. Stay tuned. Just opened up a lot of room to get this out. The gears off. We're gonna move this into there too. Sorry, I'm winded. This thing was not easy to move. You know, I don't understand why I never did this, but here's your front end making noise. Whatever the issue is actually there. Let me figure out what it is. That sounds like a tie rod.
A lot of things changed since I got my girlfriend pregnant.
Like what?
My name, my address, my phone number.
In Syria, there are no Walmarts, only Targets.
Why don't pedophiles win races?
Why?
They like to come in a little behind.
Oh my god!
I screened Jenga in history class today.
Yeah?
We were watching a 9/11 documentary.
Hey, my grandma told me to be positive, but I was going in for an AIDS test. So fuck that kid.
Saddam Hussein hiding from the militaries. He dug underground.
He hits bedrock.
I like my girls like I like my wine. 10 years and locked in the basement.
Oh
Don't even
my
like saying
god.
that. Why did the child cross the road?
Why?
Because he didn't wear a seatbelt.
Fucking hell.
That is so...
Always wear your seatbelt, kids. See, we can make...
I don't know what happened, but something exploded. Hello, guys. Update. I know I haven't been keeping up on my channel lately. Been very, very busy. But Big Blue's got her engine in. Today, what we're going to be doing here is I'm taking off the power steering pump. We're replacing that. This bracket's coming off. It's going to get painted. But she's getting there. The idle cable's hooked up. Most of the wires are hooked up. Just got to do coolant hoses, the brackets, the belt drive system, and you name it. But we're getting there. Should be able to fire it up this week. Alright guys, this story here is of a 90s Mustang. A customer called me and said that he put an Eddie Bauer intake off of an Explorer on his car, and then the car ran and stalled out. He thought it was a starter. Replaced the factory starter with a high torque starter, and I show up, okay? And this clean ass Mustang, man. Oh, I was so sad when I saw this. So the guy routed the throttle body spacer coolant line to a vacuum hose. He hydrolocked the freaking 302 and bent rod number 4. Look at this. The rod was bent and twisted. It was smacking off the counterweight, and the rod was smacking off the cylinder wall. Piston skirt counterweight. It was, yeah.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I could fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic, hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container. Come on. Pour it in your car and you can ride around.
Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about a 2013 Chevy Sonic. This right here is the ambient air temperature sensor harness plugs. So this plug here is a part of your main harness. This plug here is a part of the wiring harness that has this plug, and then it goes about a 2.5 foot wire to another plug that goes into your sensor. So upon figuring out why this AC wasn't working, look what I find. This thing has been abused. Look, you can see road scuffing like that. That is clearly signs this wire was dragging on the ground and was crushed, possibly during a parking stop, reverse scrapey dapey. So this is why the temperature sensor was not working. So rewiring it, but there you go. Today on Redneck Ninja Performance, we get to look at this sexy Ford big block. Here's our oil cooler, our oil filter. Okay, it's gonna be mounted way back there, right in that little hole for oil changes. But starting to look like an engine again. Did a first crank over. Everything seems to be good. No noises were heard, so fire ups to come, baby.
Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and bring your fantasies, become your legacy. Promise me a place, baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and bring your fantasies, become your legacy. Promise me a place in the house of memories.
Well, here's some joyride information for all you people in this world who own a car and have, when you hit the brakes, excessive shaking, and then you hear this humming noise. That is the sound of a bad fucking wheel bearing. I diagnosed my buddy's car with a bunch of suspension problems, and it just so happens the one wheel where all these suspension parts are bad is now officially having bearing grout. So just remember this, everybody, as a lesson. Just because you have suspension issues, just replacing the parts might not be the root cause of the suspension problems to begin with. Bad wheel bearings could cause excessive stress on all your parts. Have a good day.
I wanna be be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout, and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all.
Hey guys, Chris here with Redneck Engine Performance. Goofy name, but whatever. There's our alternator bracket, or no, power steering pump bracket, everything. It's all getting painted, about ready to clear coat it. This is Big Blue, 1996 Ford F Super Duty dump truck. She has a 460 EFI big block in her. Engine blew up a while ago. It's taken us a year to source all the parts and get this bad girl back up in the form of any type of beauty here, but she's about to get a whole resto because, 50-some thousand miles, third engine. It's time that she got taken care of. Transmission's brand new, clutch new, everything's new. Head's fully rebuilt, got 429 valves in it, stronger valves, a little bigger, stock crank, stock cam. Nothing really, oversized pistons, 40 thousandths over, but that's about it. Like, subscribe, and hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not attached to anything, but that, oh no, that's really bad. That is 10 times worse than what it was, but this cross member here is your steering. The box isn't broke, but if you look here, that's my steering box head. Right there, shit. This is so much worse than it was last week. We've been driving this thing. Oh no. It really fucking came apart. That wasn't like that. We tried to hold it there, but it did nothing apparently. And nothing ever happened here. We tried to weld something just to keep it on the road temporarily, but nope. All right, guys, well. Welcome to the mechanic shop where we do stupid fucking things. We have a Porsche 924 doing a clutch. What a fucking joke. This car sucks fucking balls. All right, guys, so 40-year-old fucking axle nut does not come off at all, okay? We got to pull the transmission out, which is in the back of the car. Then you have a torque tube down the center of the car. And then you got the transmission bolted to the clutch and flywheel through a torque tube all the way up here. There's like a million fucking things you got to do to get that stupid thing out, to even access the bell housing, which is also bolted on by itself, a little piece. Like, it's bits and pieces, and guess what? You can't even take all that out until you remove the entire fucking exhaust. Yes! Let's go, Porsche!
Their shock is not only completely broken, but stuck inside of their wheel. Never seen that before.
Alright, got a 99 Volkswagen Bora here. Client says it's making a lot of noise. It goes. I wonder why.
Customer states transmission issues.
All right, here you go. Watch this. Water in the expansion tank and right out of the valve cover. Customer states low on oil pressure.
Customer states the steering's a bit wobbly.
Okay, side to side.
AC compressor only comes out with no radiator. That's your condenser. There's your radiator. not fun. All right, guys, here we go. 1996 Ford 460 big block, 7.5 liter. This one, it ran. There was really nothing I found wrong with it other than our timing chain was pretty sloppy. Other than that, this thing was in really good shape. Everything looks good. Lifters look mint. Yeah, they're fine. So we're just gonna refresh this bad girl. Rod bearings, main bearings, front main seals, rear main seal, oil pans being replaced. This one's leaking. These were known for leaking because of rust. Yeah, all the seals, put it back together, clean it out, tear it all down, inspect everything, make sure we ain't got any surprises. But so far, this one's looking great. Goodbye, boss. Goodbye.
They say the best way to check for like something wrong in your engine is cut the oil filter open. So we cut this one open. Whoa.
Hey, Flash, where you at?
Down here. Stop. Hey, finish more cutting oil. There we go.
She's spot on.
Here we go, guys. We're over here in the dumbass garage. We call ourselves the dumbass mechanics because, you know, I'm doing a clutch on a 924 Porsche. Why did I accept to do this? I knew there was a torque tube in here. I knew it. Yeah. Well, being a 924S, this stupid freaking car is gonna take 8 hours to get apart and back together, or probably longer, because the car's 40 years old and who knows how many bolts are rusted permanently in place. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 10 on how shitty of a job this is full on fucking 20. Okay? 20 out of 10. Makes no sense. Neither does this fucking car. Alright guys, 2008 Ford E350. Here's a common problem with these things, guys. Watch yourself. This radius arm has broke. As you guys can see, it's broke all the way through. The whole bottom half is not holding on. As you can see, we're hanging on by a hair right up here at the top. So today we're going to be replacing this fucking radius arm. Ford life, all us techs know, if it wasn't for Ford, we wouldn't have a job. Job security.
Just two lovers sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other, thinking orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover. Missed call from my mother, like where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin. Yeah, wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Top-notch hoes, get the most, not the lizard. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing country, we got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got it count. Silly on silent with the panic, then the pill alarm. That's how you make the money pop for everyone involved. And if he don't deserve a cut, then we gon' cut him off. My barber got me looking proper every single time. Fresh pig, getting painted on that top grade. No, you ain't walking out alive, smoking what we on. And you know I got it, boy, for the ones who gone. R.I.P.'s in your memory, we carry on. When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Burn my body, put my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we know it, that the flow about to carry.
Okay, everybody, this winter, we're gonna repaint this car. This car needs a clutch and a bunch of other mechanical work. Anybody knows the Porsche 924? Change a clutch and this is, yeah, gonna be a fucking nightmare. And then, we got this background to fix. Paint up and stuff. So, stay tuned this winter.
Dad, why did the child cross the road?
Why?
Because he didn't wear a seatbelt.
Fucking hell.
That is so...
Always wear your seatbelt, kids. See, we can make that a positive message. As I get older, I remember all the people I lost along the way. I'm a tour guide.
What do cannibals call a pregnant woman?
What?
A Kinder Surprise.
So fucked. It's a 2-for-1.
Pretty much. Why do Asian kids don't believe in Santa?
Why?
Because they make the toys.
That's so true, though.
It seems you can get anything for free these days.
Yeah?
The other day I saw a sign that said Free Palestine.
Oh, fuck.
How do you get the neighborhood kids to stay off your lawn?
Oh.
Register as a sex offender.
Fucking, I mean, it is effective.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard to break up with a Japanese girlfriend?
Why?
You have to drop the bomb twice before she gets...
Customer states, I put engine oil in my car and the engine's still locked up. I think you put it in the wrong hole.
ABS2. I'm going to do a whole how-to rebuild on this. Stand by for later today. Here's a sneak peek. But rebuilding it. Alright, Larry, I'm making this for you. This wire hanging out, don't worry about it. This blue wire right here, this is for fuel valve. To start this thing yourself, you take this wire, jam it in your hot. You take my orange jumper wire, you touch the hot.
There you go. Just got the engine back in time properly. I think we set her at about 14 advanced, which 12 to 14 I hear is best for these. This thing loves 14. I got about 80 hours into this project now. Hood's back on. Car's looking clean, man. She's ready for the road.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting more progress. Don't worry, that's just mocking up for my adjuster bracket, which is right there, just making sure everything fits. But starting to look like an engine. This video is for anybody who has decided to do timing chains on their 2.5 liter Nissan engines between 2002 and I believe 08. If you put it back together and you notice you lost oil pressure, it's because you're missing that O-ring. This right here is a hard piece of plastic, okay? And your oil pump on this engine is right here. This is your oil pump, okay? Oil comes here, comes up, pressurizes, come out this hole. This seal needs to be right there. And you have another one too, right here. Remember, you'll lose oil pressure if that's not there, because oil will just spray right into the case, not go anywhere else in the engine. And that's your oil pressure center unit, aka pressure gauge. So, fun facts.
Don't lose us.
Going a little bit slower on the right, no big deal. But here ahead of us, we've got a Jeep and, I don't know, maybe another Jeep, a red Jeep and a blue Jeep. What makes no sense about this already is the person in the left lane is going the slowest and clogging that. If you all don't realize it, slower traffic is supposed to keep right. In fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to get over to the right. I've got a person merging. And what we've got is a scenario that makes no sense. They're already clogging the lanes. I've got some people that want to merge. This person's a little slower, so we can merge no problem. And I'm just chilling out here in the right lane. But what's happened, because that Jeep clogging the left lane up there, this person in front of me in this Dodge, he wanted to go faster and then follows in line in the middle and cuts over. And already I've just gotten the highway and there's just weird lane discipline. The guy in the red Jeep up ahead, he did go a little bit faster and he got over, so that's nice.
All right, a little update of where I was. All the pistons are out. We got the crank exposed. Get ready to clean this bad girl. Here's all our parts. That's all the parts that move inside your small block Ford 302, minus the crankshaft and the camshaft. But really very simple engines. Now it's time to get the crank out and clean this bad girl thoroughly and then put it back together. Thanks for watching.
Reason I started it all, Lord, she's praying on my downfall, hoping I'll never make it out of this town. She won't leave me alone, most evenings all I do is sit at home, think about the girl I done right or wrong. She's got my heart tied in a knot, well I make it out no problem at all. All I got left to do is sit here and drink. Another lonely night down at the bar, 'cause I'm getting into fights and I'm falling hard.
This is going to be out there to help anybody because there's really nothing on this Jeep online, really, for how-tos on how to change the rear subframe out. This is a 2010 Jeep Patriot 4-wheel drive. Actually, this thing was pretty easy. First thing you want to do, here's a little information for anybody. If you own a 1980s to early 2000s Toyotas, you got to watch for stuff on your frame. And I'm going to tell you why. So from the factory here, Toyota really loves to put the AC heat exchanger drip hose right onto your frame. It causes a hole here, water gets in here, and it rots out everything back here. So the story is, divert that hose and fix your frame before you snap.
Whoa!
Did you really just come in the bathroom with the whole ass drive shaft? Where did you get that? And why do you have it in the house?
Oh, mais tu vois, une plaquette.
Just so you know, not messing with you, Alfred. There's your A. There's all your yellow markings everywhere. By the way, you guys got a little yellow marking happy on every single freaking surface on this damn thing, which is nice. Well, at least you guys know for sure it's yours. Looks good to the naked eye, but if you look right there, valve contact to the piston, this one doesn't look bad. Look at these ones. Yeah, they don't look like it, but they're definitely bent. And if you, oh wait, what? Oh God. one valve that's seriously bent. This one's bent too. So this one's bent, that one's bent, that one's bent. I'm betting these are bent too. Come on, man. You told me it was good. Welcome back to Jury Rigged Engines on the Porsche update. Yep. Yay! This actually wasn't bad to take out. You guys, 12 bolts, 6 on each side for the CV shafts. You got 2 bolts for your coupler here. There's one there and one in the back. There's an access hole. Where is it? One here for this bolt. That is at the front of the shaft. So there's a hole there, and then you got one on the torque tube access hole right there to get there. Then you have 4 bolts to hold the trans. 10 millimeter Allen, 17 millimeter. And then you got 2 17s that hold the mount to the car. And then a jack. Oh yeah, you got your shift linkage, which is this small little bolt here. Well, YouTube, it's not every day I could come over here and tell you that that strut doesn't want to come out. The mounting plate, which is under here, and your studs come up in here. Well, if you see right here, there's this metal thing, or the actual top of the shock, gas, whatever. There's a lip here. Your shock slides in. This thing has formed so much rust. It has practically welded itself into the strut tower, and I've been smacking this for 3 hours. Stay tuned for part 2 of how I get this out, because right now, I'm exhausting all my resources here. Like, this is not fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after a year of this thing done, I got her finally officially in time. No ticks, no clicks, no knocks, no nothing. Sounds beautiful. No misfires. Stable runner. Well, guys, welcome today. Not very often I come into U-Pullets for parts, but if I find anything cool, I'll be sure to show you guys what's rotting away in this junkyard. Stay tuned, maybe you'll find something good. Right here, we're looking for a 5/4 Triton valve cover. Today on Jury Rigged Engines, been a while since I've posted a repair video, but yeah, that's gotta go. This gotta go. I think you could say the sway bar end leak's bad, so we're replacing all this. Come and behold, the cam bolts are seized. Yay. This is a 2004 Toyota 4Runner with a good old 2UZ FE or the 4.7 liter V8. But it's proof. She got a little bit of valve cover leak. We'll fix that later. But we have had a lot of fun with this. Brand new timing belt, water pump, alternator, and now we're doing the control arms. And I have a feeling one day I'm going to do this too on the top. But so far, this is actually pretty easy, guys. There's like 3 bolts to get where I am, and then you got 2 more there, and you're done. I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it.
If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. If your car fucked up, don't panic, don't trip. With these hands, baby, I can do magic, bitch. I can fix any car on the planet, all of it. Hit my line right now, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. Your car won't start, it's your alternator. Matter of fact, it just might be your radiator. Hold on. Or you can put some water in a little container. Come on, pour it in your car and you can ride around.
The rebuild begins, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
All right, guys. So here we go. Well, I found the problem. Yeah, wiped out all the intake valves, but we got exhaust valve contact too. Oh no. Yay. Fun times ahead of me. Rebuild.